In this video, we're going to talk about Skillz, ticker symbol SKLZ. This is a SPAC from last year that was brought to you by the same people that brought DraftKings public, the same group of people. And this stock has shot up to over $40 per share and is now trading right around $14 per share. So it's been all over the board. But we're going to talk about a few key things in this video that could potentially be of concern in the future, so stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I'm Richard Allen. We're going to talk about Skillz today. Now, Skillz last year was one of the most anticipated SPAC mergers because this was the same company, same group of people that brought DraftKings public. So a lot of people were really excited for this company as well. Now, Skillz is in a different industry. They sort of have gambling involved, but they're more like, think of like games for your phone, right? So they create games for your phone with a betting and gambling sort of mix as well. So they are kind of similar to DraftKings. I reported a little bit about this company last year, a couple times over on my main channel. Now, they report earnings tomorrow. Skillz reports earnings tomorrow, and Wells Fargo has an analyst that just released a new rating on the stock for a couple particular reasons, and I think this person has some good points. So I want to cover this article with you guys real quick. It says Wells Fargo sets expectations on Skillz stock ahead of earnings. Now, monthly active users is a vital metric for companies who depend on platform usage to gauge the health of its business. Now, we know that based on monthly active users and daily active users going down for Pinterest just last week, they had like a 30-some% decline in their share price over the matter of a couple days. So this could be potentially a negative catalyst tomorrow if Skillz comes out and says, look, our monthly active users are actually falling. So something to keep in mind. Let's go back to the article here. It says, heading into Q2 earnings on Tuesday, Wells Fargo's Brian Fitzgerald thinks the data does not bode well for Skillz. We think maximum upside potential on the stock has fallen somewhat given its flattish MAU trajectory. The five-star analyst said management renewed focus on scaling paying MAUs, monthly active users, rather than simply total monthly active users, suggests Skillz will invest less aggressively than we thought towards becoming a staple consumer entertainment brand with tens of millions of users, i.e. Zynga, King Entertainment, etc., thereby limiting the maximum ad monetization opportunity. Now, let's just digest that for a second, right? So essentially, Skillz is making a management choice to go after paying monthly active users. Now, as of Q1, they had 467,000 monthly active users that were paid monthly active users. Now, they're not trying to grow to these tens of millions of people like Zynga with, what do they have? Like Words with Friends, King Entertainment, I think is like Clash of Clans or Candy Crush. I don't know. But these games have, tens of millions of downloads and tens of millions of people playing them, and they are able to monetize those people with ads. Now, those people play those games for free. They don't have any sort of subscription, but this freemium model, the free premium games tends to generate a lot of income for these companies like Zynga and King Entertainment. And Brian Fitzgerald was hoping that Skillz would go down that same route, but they don't seem to be. Now, that could change tomorrow if they come out and say, look, here's our new focus. Maybe they're going to start focusing on just growing their base. We'll see. Let's go back to the article here. It says, Fitzgerald thinks the mobile esports platforms MAUs dropped sequentially in Q2, going by third-party data. Downloads of apps compatible with Skillz have been trending south since January 2021, and in aggregate declined by 35% quarter over quarter. This includes both Blackout Bingo and Solitaire Cube, which Fitzgerald believes accounted for more than 70% of first quarter's revenues. That said, in the medium term, The analyst believes the pivot toward paying MAUs also lowers the downside risk for the stock as it conserves dry powder. So that's something to consider. Other key factors to monitor during earnings call include performance of former Airbnb executive Ian Lee, who joined Skillz as the new CFO in Q2, signs of stable leadership, a dedicated IR function, and further disclosures of more KPIs could help raise interest among new investors with a long bias. Updates on platform and geographic expansion, including the timing of entry into the Indian market, the latest news on the progress of the NFL partnership, and additional details on how the company plans to grow Arkai, the demand-side advertising company acquired in a deal worth $150 million and expected to close in Q3, should also be points of interest. Now, let's jump over to Skillz real quick and see how they did today, up about 1 percentage point, and then after hours, another 0.42% for Skillz. Again, ticker symbol there is SKLZ. This comes with a moderate buy based on 5 analyst ratings, with an average upside now of 72.41%. There is the lowest rating in terms of price target is $17 for Skillz, and the highest is $34. So pretty good upside for the lowest rating even, and really, really good upside for the highest ratings. But you can see that Brian Fitzgerald does give it a hold rating, but still has an upside of 30% over the next 12 months. So that's something to keep in mind with Brian Fitzgerald, again, 5-star analyst from Wells Fargo. Guys, let me know if you hold Skillz in your portfolio or not. I would love to hear from you. I currently don't, but I did trade Skillz a few times on the way up and the way down. So I did have fun trading Skillz and made a little bit of money trading this company. But let me know your experience with Skillz, and if you're holding on for the long haul or if you're buying before earnings, hoping for some sort of beat. Let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow.